Hi, Nina.
Hello.
So we're here with Nina Bruhns, and we're going to talk about Entangled Publishing, where she is now a senior editor. And I've already...
Executive director, I'll have you know.
Oh.
I know, I'm so illustrious.
You are.
In my own mind, anyway.
That's a good place to be illustrious. Okay, so can you tell us about Entangled Publishing?
Yeah, Entangled started recently, last year, and Liz P. Liz Flotier is the publisher, and she's absolutely one of the smartest people I've ever met, and extremely business savvy. And she has a business plan, and she's really working it, and she's doing everything right. And so the publisher has really taken off. We had our first USA Today bestseller a couple weeks ago.
There were two of them, weren't there?
And I know we have two. And it's just so incredibly exciting. In fact, I think Jennifer just hit the New York Times list as well. Yeah, I know. And that was for the Little Indulgence line, I say that with quotes, which is our sister line. Mm-hmm. It's both lines are digital first and category length. And so those little books have done it.
No, it's great.
I know, it's fabulous. Mm-hmm. But Entangled is, to get back to Entangled, they're actually, first and foremost, a print publisher. They do all sorts of single titles, mainstream, young adult. They're big in young adult and paranormal, sci-fi, all sorts of sort of little fringe stuff. Mm-hmm. But they also have a very solid single title romance, straight romance, and they also do romantic suspense and single title. Uh-huh. We have Dead Sexy. We do the category length. So we take romantic suspense up to 70,000 words. Between 60 and 70 is what we aim for. Mm-hmm. But we're not against working with you to cut down the word count if you've written a single title and you think it might fit anyways, or pumping up the word count if it's too short. Because originally we had thought 50 to 70, but that was just too broad, so we're going for the 60 to 70.
Okay.
But we're not your grandma's romantic suspense category line. We are very open to all sorts of different types of stories. We'll accept anything from sci-fi to historical and everything in between, as long as it has a happily ever after romance on the page and a suspense, thriller, mystery, one of those elements.
Sure. Okay. So what does it mean that it's your imprint? It's because it's Nina Bruhns, Dead Sexy collection, is that it? Or Dead Sexy, the Nina Bruhns collection.
Yeah. Oh my God,
what does that mean?
So freaking embarrassing.
No, it's great.
Well, it is for me, but it's just, who am I kind of thing.
You're Nina Bruhns?
Yeah, well, which means pretty much nothing. But they thought it would be a good way to bring attention to the line. Because I am well known within suspense, anyways. Mm-hmm. And so when Liz came to me with the offer to be the executive director and senior editor, I thought, not something I'd ever thought about doing, ever in my life. But I looked into the company and saw who their staff were. Mm-hmm. And I was so incredibly impressed that I thought, these people are going places, and I'd be stupid not to join. If nothing else, just for the fun and to have a challenge. Because you've written for a while. When you've written books for, 15, 20 years, it's still great. I still love it. But you want new challenges in your career also. Mm-hmm. So I thought this would be a great way to combine them and learn new things, and I'm sort of going through a whole life change right now in terms of singleness and all that other stuff. So I feel like it was really a good time for me to try something like this.
New chapter. Yeah,
new chapter. With the whole indie revolution and that whole thing as well. It's just such an unbelievably exciting time to be a writer, and so I thought, well, gosh, I could be on the other side of the desk also and help other people start their career in this exciting time.
So you're actually reviewing manuscripts and making acquisitions?
Yes. I'm the sole acquisitions editor for Dead Sexy at this point, so it's all my fault.
But you get to make the call.
I do. I know.
And I bet that's really fun.
It is fun. It is. We haven't had a whole lot of them so far because we're just launching in May. But just, oh my God, it's so fun. And also it's really fun because a lot of the authors that have signed with us are my friends from, other lines. And so it's just exciting to be able to share the new excitement with them.
Sure. So are you editing too, or?
I am, yes.
So that must be different.
It is. It's, like all of a sudden, all of those revision letters that you've been getting for 15 years, they make sense all of a sudden.
Yeah, okay. Light bulb moment, huh?
Yeah, it's like, is that what that means? Oh, I get it. Because there was no other way to say it, right?
Okay.
So, yeah, it's kind of different. But actually, editing is my favorite part of the writing process. I hate actually writing. Should I even confess that? But
I don't know. It's on tape now.
I know. Yeah, no, I hate the writing part, that whole blank page thing. It's just excruciating for me. But the revision part, I love. Okay. I've always loved it. And I'm into this whole structure. I take classes on that stuff. So it's kind of fun. Kind of fun.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
So, so this doesn't mean that you're not going to write as much now, are you?
Well, define much. Because of all the things that have been going on in my life, I have not been writing a lot anyway. And so, no, the plan is to continue to write. And as you know, we're Berkeley buds, and I would love to continue to write for them if they'll still have me.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm also doing some indie stuff.
Right, and that's going really well, isn't it?
Yes, it's going great. Yeah.
You really beat the drum for the indie stuff for a good reason.
Yeah, and I feel really vindicated also because I started doing it, back in 1999. So, I've been doing it for a whole century. And
has it been that long?
Yes. Since the turn of the century.
Yeah, right. Wow, that's impressive.
I know. It's like when you say that.
Talk about the vanguard, huh?
But yeah, because I just knew when I started e-publishing way back then, and then in conjunction with my e-publisher, they didn't do any print, so I did the print on my own. So that's what I started doing indie, is the print actually. But I knew back then that digital was the wave of the future. And I kept telling people, in 10 years, mark my words, in 10 years, there will be more digital books sold than print. And they all, gales of laughter. Just, right. Well, who was right?
I think you were.
I think I was.
Good job. Take a bow. Patting you on the back.
Yes.
So do you have a current release in the...
Yeah, it's coming out in August. Sort of a really huge gap between book one.
That's okay. We'll wait. You're worth the wait.
Oh my God. Yeah, just life took over. And so it was just like pulling teeth, basically, to get it written. But I actually just turned in the copy edits on Sunday.
Okay. Is this with Berkeley?
This is with Berkeley, yeah.
Okay.
White Hot is what it's called. It's the... It's second book, too, in the Red, White, and Blue series.
Okay.
First book was Red Heat.
Right. I thought that sounded familiar.
Red Heat. That was the submarine book, which I loved. And this one takes place on a cargo ship.
Cool.
Yeah. It was the research. I don't know why I do it. It's because of the challenge. It's like, let's pick the one thing that I know nothing about and write about it. So.
Yeah. Well, and that's, why you're being an acquisitions editor now too, right? It's like, it's a new challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
Challenges are good.
Exactly.
So, okay. So is there anything you'd like to add?
I'm just really thankful and grateful to you for bringing romance into the mainstream world at USA Today. I just think you're doing an absolutely fabulous job.
Thank you.
With the column and all of the things that you're featuring in the column and everything. It's just wonderful. So I wanted to thank you personally.
Well, your check will be in the mail.
Right.
So, okay, well, thank you very much.